Rise, Bruce. We're gonna fix all your ailments. Everything that's wrong with you. This is it. This is the big video. We're gonna fix everything wrong that's with Bruce. Bruce is gonna be so good. So you remember how the engine's running on 5 cylinders because some reason one cylinder's down to compression and it needs a full rebuild to fix it? Well, I have no issue with that. That's no problem. It's got an automatic in it and I hate that. So we're gonna fix everything with a manual gearbox. Even putting a limited slip diff in it. I'll bring this up again later. Told you we're fixing everything with this. It's even got a dingle leg, dog leg looking thing on it because it was in someone else's crappy Falcon. Yeah, the clutch is thrashed and a lot of the bits are so I mean, it's good. Look, pedal box for the clutch and whatnot. And we're just gonna run that clutch. I'm sure there's at least 20 kilometers left in it. We don't want to be wasteful. Tony has an appliance on his head. Ooh, what are we waiting for? Let's get this junk out of here. One of the most annoying things about auto gearboxes, a lot of gearboxes actually, there's no drain holes. So getting the fluid out of this thing's a pain. You kind of got to lower it at a corner so it all comes out of one thing so you don't just have a waterfall of red, sticky, gross smelling fluid. And so this is the easier way to do it. Like, who cares about this gearbox?
Oh dear.
We'll worry about this later if we ever want the world's slushiest gearbox. Hey, there's metal pieces in it. Oh no, this gearbox is bad. Yeah, we'll worry about this in the future if I ever want the slushiest 4-speed auto I've ever used. These are not precious.
No.
The day the world runs out of these, I'm gonna say good.
Oh, it's gurgling.
James just lowered the Falcon on the thing. So this is another broken tool, but it's not the company's fault.
Nah.
Oh, good.
That's our diff oil, and I've ruined the
Good one,
catch
Tony.
bucket. Not advised.
Holy, what are you doing?
Needed more torque on it.
Nice.
Well, that's really light. They twist it up with more power.
Aluminium, man.
Yeah.
Aluminium one piece.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's thinking Falcons, they rule. Are you gonna crush this too?
Yeah.
Why? Oh, so this trans jack has to take the weight of the car multiple
I'm stopping
times.
before that.
How far before that? 98%?
Slight resistance before that.
This is when the hand gymnastics begins. Reaching into the crevices of nothing.
Eyes are no longer useful.
It's just feel. Yeah. You're just hoping that it's coming out. Oh, there's more bolts above it.
Yeah.
Nice. Awesome. The triple dingle express.
Well, we're more than triple.
Oh, did it get it?
Yeah, but I'd already cracked it.
Ah. Nah, the next one's got to be pure dingle stick.
I don't know if it'll grab it.
I want to see the pure dingle.
Can't even see the next one.
Yeah, dingle stick! Aren't you glad you dingled it?
I guess.
That's the sound of a person who's ashamed that they enjoyed the dingle stick. That was a nice tight one.
Yeah.
So the main thing James is worried about now is that when the gearbox comes off, the engine's just going to go like and crash forwards and destroy everything. Whereas I'm just like, roll the dice, mate. Let's just do it. But James has to fix it. So yeah.
Trying to crack like an egg, but it's
Yeah, she's leaning forwards.
Yeah. But I need it to come out straight so I can make sure the torque converter comes off properly.
So what are you going to do?
It doesn't go very high either, so I might even need to put something in between.
Oh, good, it reaches.
Yeah, but also look how perfectly it fits in the spots.
Oh, nice.
That's amazing.
Oh. Yeah. I swear Ford have been painting them blue since the 60s.
Everybody has. All torque converters are blue.
Why? Well, it looks nice. Crappy automatic coming out. Oh, nicely balanced too.
Well, it's chained on, so you wouldn't know if it was. Oh, the chain's loose. So yes.
It's not confidence inspiring when there's literally issue printed on the housing. Oh, seal's gone.
The output seal is absolutely stuffed.
Good.
Yay.
Oh, I'm so happy. Why aren't you dingle sticking?
I can reach straight on there.
But you have the dingle stick.
I also have not the dingle stick.
Why would you say something like that and be happy about it?
Oh, that seal's leaking too.
Oh, all right. Well, a good chance to change it then, I suppose.
Yes. Have I had this sump off before?
No.
That's the sealant that I usually use.
You're a mechanic. Another mechanic used sealant. All right, James is going to lower the jack, will the engine lean forward and destroy things in the way? Is it?
No.
Oh. Yeah, so these are the auto transcooler lines. We don't need any of this automatic trash. So James is trying to just clamp them shut with cutters, but it's difficult because it just can't be bothered to actually remove them. The skeleton of it can be in here. Oh yeah. Squeeze it, James. Here's the auto. Stinking hate it, don't care anymore. It's really chunk, but with a stumpy end bit. And here's our beloved manual. You can see it's had a center change in it at some point. And this is from a newer Falcon maybe, because there's no speedo hole on it. So Bruce doesn't get a speedo anymore. Actual sad day for Falcon Barra owners, mate. Look, in South Trade, this is the last one of these. Right, the last seal. It's, yeah, the last of the genuine ones. They're obsolete. We're not doing them anymore. This is when this starts getting difficult and we have to rely only on third-party stuff, so... Oh boy. We also got a Ford genuine rear seal as well, because you can see this one's weeping and crying. And
I've already cleaned this.
Yeah, oh, it's weeping again.
Yeah.
Yep. Nice. It's amazing what this rear seal puts up with, just having this spin against it, thousands of RPM.
That's what seals do. Why they were invented long after the engine.
Good old spigot bush. This car doesn't have one. And James called it a virgin crank hole. I didn't like it. Now we're talking about bushes and virgin crank holes. I'm gonna stop saying crank hole. But yeah, this is where, this is where the output shaft goes in.
Input shaft. for the
Input,
gearbox.
excuse me.
Yeah.
I got them all backwards.
Yeah.
Yeah, it hasn't had one because it hasn't needed one. And that's why they're really hard to remove.
Yeah.
Yep, and some people use bread. Time to get rid of this crap. Yeah, reef on it. I mean, as long as you don't break the surrounding
Yeah, no,
stuff.
I won't, because I don't know how it comes apart. Yeah, there's bolts here I have to take out. They're roofing screws.
All right. Oh, Bruce has had a big history. I technically gave Bruce away and it came back. Maybe put in sport mode. Down to the left. You've done it.
I feel like I'm gonna have to take out more than just this. Why couldn't this just be on top so that it can just come out?
No one put manual in this. Manuals are so rare. This wasn't an issue because only 5 or 6 Falcons came out with factory manual of some sort. So this was not an issue at manufacturing side.
Persuade it to come out, maybe? No, I don't know, maybe I do have to undo all this black stuff.
Oh.
Why? What next? Oh. Okay. Yay.
And that's the only thing that remains. That's so frustrating. It's like a cartoon. Very featureless under here,
Yes.
but no damage.
No.
So good. I'd love column shift.
Oh, okay, we'll worry about that later.
That's where the dingle stick's gonna go through. First manual bit going in. This main key rubber boot.
Oh yeah, that'll fit. It's a bit ruined because of the way that it was removed out of the other car, but...
Oh well. Glad it's got the big opening in it for rocks to get in. We're just gonna reuse what's here. That's recycling. It's environmental. As long as it moves forward, it's an improvement over the automatic. James found Extreme logo, which means this is an enthusiast grade one. Could be lightened, huh?
Could be. It doesn't feel very heavy, but I don't know what a Falcon one's supposed to feel like.
I'd imagine quite heavy.
I'd say so too. This is not that heavy.
Yeah, I'd imagine this being an enthusiast clutch pack and whatnot, because it is off of a turbo.
Cleaning off the rust.
Standard weight's 9 point something kilos. So we're gonna see, is this a lightened one? Whoa.
It is.
7 and a bit.
Yeah.
Cool.
It's got a couple of kilos off it.
Nice, take that. You gotta Loctite these bolts. Just make sure they don't back out again. They go in tight and they stay there. James is doing the wrong thing the right way. Hear that? Mere 2 ugga-duggers each, not even full weight.
When it had the trans on it, there was a slot to put this through into the flywheel to stop it from turning.
Huh.
I might just put a bolt in the bottom.
Actually using a torque wrench. You don't mess around with these bolts.
No, these are bad ones to come out when you're driving.
Look, I can reach into the interior and look how thin the metal is for cars. That's all it is. Yeah, and people just running over stuff in the road and wondering why their car gets all effed up. Now we're looking for the missing bolts, and there's this strange plastic bag that came with this whole kit.
Pretty sure it's just the loom though. Yeah, there's nothing.
Yeah, manual and auto have different brains and wiring harnesses, but James is just gonna muck around with the auto one and fool it into doing it.
Yeah.
We don't have the right bolts, but we have these. I mean, they came from a good place, but they might be on the soft side. Even the clutch is a bit spiffo. I mean, it's worn. But yeah, like probably only drifted with every weekend. Probably not a big. I mean, we're not. The rivets aren't level with the pad there, so whatever.
Almost a millimeter.
Yeah. This is a Doinkus clutch aligning tool. You can eyeball it, but it's a nightmare. Things have to line up really good. I haven't seen one like this. Normally, it looks like an input, you know, from the gearbox or something. But as long as
this is new to me as well.
yeah, as long as it goes in, whatever. See, it's got the two together, so when it all goes in, it all stays like that because everything can shift around a little bit. James is making it rain with the Loctite here.
Not on purpose.
Gonna be strongly in there.
Cool. Well, when it snaps clean off from being a low...
Strongly in there.
Yeah.
Couldn't get on. Why aren't they letting me work properly?
Single spinner out. So it's dumb to say that this is a one-wheel drive setup. A lot of cars, when you put your foot flat, it'll just bag up one wheel. Well, there's Jeffy's proof right there. One tire fire. Very simple diff. And then this one is a limited slip differential because you can't just lock the wheels together because when you try and turn corners, you have one going, it's one spins faster than the other. But this lets you slip a little bit, you put your foot in it and both wheels push. That's how you get those big two snaky whatevers. Because mate, this thing breaks traction constantly. One wheel spinner in this with all the tech, not great. Gearbox is sitting pretty as well. Up in the interior where it's meant to be. Look at the leaf suspension hanging like this. Isn't that weird? Same crap they put on horses and carts like 300 years ago. It's good enough for a Mustang.
Oh no. There we go. Oh, it goes faster on the second ram because it's narrower.
Ah, gear change.
Yeah.
Up she goes. Drive shaft. This has a center bearing in it, and it's aft. We'll worry about that later.
Yeah. The carrier is a bit average.
Do you need a hand?
Yeah. Go in. There we go.
Yeah. Lucky there's spots for threads here for a center bearing, but James had to cut the threads. Oh yeah. It's like it was built for this car or something. So last ingredient, mate, you gotta have the pedal box. You know, you can't just magically have a clutch pedal. It's all this one big assembly. You see, like that's for the clutch as well. It's like some lines. So yeah, that's how you unlock the clutch pedal. So these are really annoying to get a hold of. They did not make many Ford Falcons with manuals in them. Boy, is this special. Very happy to get a hold of one. The automatic one's a lot cleaner, but this one has more pedals. This is a clutch fluid reservoir because we have a clutch now and we're like worrying about, well, where the stink does it go? And there's not many photos even showing a manual engine bay for these, like manual Falcons, so rare. And we're just kind of pushing and schmooing around and it just sunk into the car. And so there they are. 20 minutes of looking on the internet and fussing around and they had black schmoo hiding the holes. I'm glad they even bothered because I think 6 people have a manual Falcon. Master cylinders, dude. Bong. Nah. Well, that's used parts for you. Huh? Is that blocked?
Yeah, this is what came out of it. Yeah.
What? All that paste?
Yeah.
we're gonna put that back, right? That's an amount where it's purposely been put there. No way is that just congealed in there on its own.
It's not meant to be in there.
What? I mean, that's kind of good news, though.
Yeah.
It's like, it's good to have an issue and then see an obvious issue and
Yes.
go, oh. There is one clip missing. Just one. It's tiny. It's like a scrap of wire. And literally that's it. This whole thing is stopped. James is so bummed. Yeah, it's one little clip's gone missing throughout this entire thing. So complicated, and this is right at the end. It's the hose that connects to the pedal.
I know that I took the clip off.
It's like the last hose.
Made it out of an old, another spring from something.
When you can't buy one, you make one. Which one's James's? The shiny one. Amazing. Oh, cool. It's got cut yourself features as well.
Oh yes, sharp.
The clutch is not bleeding, and yes, that hose looks terrible. Turns out it's harder to get than you think. We are going to get a better one. But yet now James is putting on a lid on this thing or something. It's not bleeding, and we're not sure if the master cylinder's like pulling in air or something. I mean, it is all secondhand crap. So James has tried like a vacuum bleed with the air compressor underneath. We've tried manual like bleed where, you know, I'm working the clutches down, up. Nah. So I think James is getting ready to try and like suck it all out through the top.
I'm gonna push it in through the top.
Nah, lad, James plans on pushing it through the top with this horrific contraption he's made. Is the dripping good?
No.
So close. So close. Gotta get a new master cylinder. Gotta get a new hose. That one was so cack. We were bleeding this thing for hours and hours and it never did. But it's okay. We fixed everything. Look at that. It's got a dingle stick and it's got a clutch. Wait, hang. Oh no, did James take it? Oh, I didn't know he was gonna take the whole thing. We don't have a clutch pedal. Nope. Nothing's been fixed. It's been a waste of everyone's.